Love the fact that I get to go for a bit of a joyride in the middle of the day. How good.
The plan, the mission for what we're trying to do is just showcasing cool stuff happening around Christchurch and Greater New Zealand, and having candid conversations in my car. So you're
nice car, bro.
Oh, thank you. It's an electric vehicle.
Bro, it's good.
I just wanted, because I think something that I encounter all the time, the conversations that I'm having with various sorts of people, is we're constantly talking about, like, what does the future of Christchurch look like? The hospitality scene in Christchurch, do we have the right population? And of course housing is in there.
Yeah.
And
I don't know, man. Like, I think one thing that's just been in my mind for ages, I'm yet to find the right number, but I think Stats New Zealand was saying, like, Christchurch's population, including like Raleigh, and I think we'll go up to Pegasus, we're gonna have like a combined population of over like 600, 700,000 people by like 2045 or something.
Really?
Yeah, man.
So are we still on track for that, or this is pre-COVID numbers?
This is yeah, it must be pre-COVID, but still, like, it's the data showing that, like, we're gonna get to we're always gonna be sort of 10% of like the wider New Zealand population, right?
Yeah. And
you kind of just go, shit, that's really, really cool. But I'm like, what are we doing to sort of keep up with that, like, from like an infrastructure level and stuff? And I don't know, maybe I'm watching too many like YouTube videos on like crazy like megastructures and stuff, and I'm just frothing that at the moment. But like, I don't know, man, I just feel like everyone loves, like, when people come to Christchurch, they underestimate it. They think it's this small little hole in the little South Island, but then they get here and they go, oh damn, the place is sick. And I feel like, you know, we could just do so much more to make the city super, super cool. And we've got to like think really further ahead, man. So
my sort of questions around a lot of things around Christchurch is what needs to come first? Is it the infrastructure or the people? Because hospital is probably a great industry where a lot of people are saying we've got too many hospitality places for the population, and then do you build the things and the people come, or do you get the people first and then build the things?
I think you got to build the things and people come, particularly with infrastructure. Like, you know, take an Aucklander, right? A young professional who went to UC and they've gone back to Auckland to do their grad job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're having the time of their life and everything. What's going to be the catch is going to bring them down to Christchurch. It used to be to settle here because housing was cheaper, but now it's kind of like it's not Auckland levels, but it's not crazy cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like I think our whole offering to like our generation needs to be really based on lifestyle.
I haven't heard too much conversation around this, but do you see a potential of it going the other way? Let's say in the next 5 years, travel is normalized. Are we going to see more Kiwis going overseas because, I don't know, maybe housing prices get further out of control, or I don't know, what are your thoughts on that? The brain drain.
Well, I mean, we might have a brain drain, but at the same time we've got the complete opposite happening right now, right? We've got all these Kiwis, like I can think of so many friends, and like friends who are like my age, but also family friends of like, you know, these guys have been living in London or New York for the last sort of 30 years. They've got kids and stuff, but they're fully migrated to New Zealand because of COVID. We've got this amazing opportunity now of these guys' amazing brains and ideas here. So let's utilize them now. So yeah, sure, we might see a brain drain and whenever that comes back in 5 years or so, but that's kind of worried about that. I think we're sleeping through our time right now. Hyperloop, Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
But like straight up, there's like 10 companies or businesses around the world that are trying to build Hyperloop right now. But COVID would have slowed all that down. Just imagine if like someone or the government had the foresight to be like, hey yo, new technology, come to New Zealand, we're COVID free, work on this stuff.
Do it here.
How revolutionary would Hyperloop be to New Zealand, man?
True.
Even with Auckland Valley, or like the Golden Triangle, which they're calling it, which is Whangarei, I think it's Whangarei, yeah, it's going to be like Northland, Tauranga and Auckland, probably Hamilton as well. All, you know, that becomes like the main like sort of centre
just
of New
connect
Zealand. Connect them all.
Wow.
Hyperloop.
I haven't even thought of that.
Yeah, I was just kind of just thinking out loud.
Imagine a Hyperloop to Akaroa. You wouldn't even need it. That would take literally 3 minutes.
Yeah. Other industries here locally in Christchurch that still have a lot of potential
growth?
I think tech, man.
Yeah, that's
Tech. There's so many cool, like, you think of like Te Auhakan, Ministry of Awesome, you know, that's one. And you think of all the other sort of entrepreneurial spaces out there. It's the focus that's been given by the city, which is pretty cool to see. You know, if we can crack that, a little bit in my warehouse as well, but like musical theatre. There's a guy who suggested that Christchurch was actually the musical theatre capital of New Zealand, and you think about it, we've got NASDA, so it's National School of Dramatic Arts, and you've got Showbiz and Court Theatre, which are well renowned, and Showbiz I've seen shows on the West End that Showbiz like kick ass compared to them. And then before COVID would have the International Musical Theatre summer school, and would have people coming in from Broadway teaching and stuff like that. So we've got all these sick ass niches, bro, that happen in our city.
I feel like this is a recurring theme that I experience myself in Christchurch. Is I'm always like talking to someone like yourself and like, wait, what? That's happening in Christchurch?
Yeah, bro, like it's wild.
Since when?
Yeah.
Or like, nah,
It's crazy, man.
I didn't know that was a thing. Having more conversations like this also helps to spread the gospel of Christchurch, right?
Gospel of Christchurch, there for it.
And just uncovering all these hidden gems. But no, thank you very much
All good, my bro.
for making the time.
Always a pleasure.
And looking forward to see what we can continue to create in beautiful Otautahi.
Yeah, man. Beautiful.
Cheers, my man.
Cheers, brother. Love it. Better go do some work.